Morning and welcome to Washington Live, powered by KCTC. I'm your host, Diana Rich, joined in the studio with Alex Snyder. Good morning.
Good morning.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How about you?
I'm good. Are you on a candy high from Halloween, or did you partake in any candy?
I didn't get any candy, but I had some Milk Duds last night, and I ate the whole thing. And I haven't ate candy in a while, and it gave me a really big stomach ache.
I've talked to multiple people who are like, I ate a bunch of candy yesterday, and it felt good, but now it's, not feeling so good. Very good. So
haven't conditioned my body with candy lately, so it hit me.
So did you get moved to your new place?
I did. No more mice. Nice. He gave me my whole security deposit back, so
awesome.
I cleaned it up nice, but the new place is better.
Awesome. Good. But probably not in a location where you can hand out candy to kids for Halloween?
No, which that's a good thing.
You're not mad about it?
I didn't want to buy candy or hand out candy.
I know. Candy, it's expensive. So I appreciate all those people who do turn their light on and partake in the Halloween activities. We live in the country, so we just go into town and walk around and see people. So, survived Halloween. I cannot believe that today is November 1st.
It is.
That's wild.
Flying by.
All right. Thanksgiving will be here before we know it. Later on in the show, we have Mr. Zahs. I just wrote Mr. Zahs because he was my teacher, but Mike Zahs will be here with Nicolas and Jeffress. I butchered his name, but anyways, some guys will be here to visit with us, and they're going to be coming to the Ainsworth Opera House, and stay tuned to learn more. But they composed music, and they'll be playing their music to the showing of the 1923 Hunchback of Notre Dame. So it sounds really neat, and I'm looking forward to learning more about that. So stay tuned. But first, let's take a look at the weather. It's currently partly cloudy, high of 44. It is a bit frigid out. Tonight, 28, and tomorrow, cloudy with a high of 55. So 11 degrees warmer. Looks like a heat wave. For community events, Wednesday, there's a free screening of My Ascension at the Washington High School Auditorium from 5 to 8 p.m. Friday, Sticks and Strings will be playing at the Washington Public Library from noon to 1. And let's see, or no, it's not playing. It's Sticks and Strings. You can go and knit, crochet, and sew from noon to 1 on Friday. And then Saturday is the Author Fest at the Washington Public Library from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. So that's what we have going on our list of community events. And a couple notes from the police report. Are these calls from Halloween, or are they like a day behind?
They are last night, but there was no good Halloween ones. I was trying to look for some good ones, but
nothing.
No good Halloweens. Nobody calling. People call about a lot of stuff, but not on Halloween, I guess.
Chief Lester was probably pleased with that. Officer reports he will be out of his vehicle moving a limb out of the roadway. 109 removed the debris.
I wonder where the limb's from.
I don't know. That's what I was nervous because I saw limb in the police report before I started reading. I thought it was Halloween related, but just a tree. Next call, caller reports a suspicious van near his home. Loud music coming from the van. White cargo-looking van with black on bottom. Been sitting there for 10 minutes. Subject inside was just eating a snack. Large beard, slender male with a hat and glasses. 50 to 60 years old white male on 135th Street. 9221 responded. It was a delivery driver delivering packages.
Well, I like how he put snack pack, like they're the little pudding cups. Like he knew what he was eating.
That was very, very detailed.
Yeah.
So much information there.
Yeah, I would be mad if a cop knocked on my window and I was just eating lunch in my work truck.
Yeah, right. I have seen some suspicious vehicles delivering packages though, and they just put like that Amazon thing on top, and you're kind of like, oh, that's interesting, but I suppose it works. All right. That's all we have for now. We'll go to commercial break and be back soon.
Federation Bank is a locally owned bank providing award-winning customer service. We believe that we are more than just a federation of banks, but a federation of communities, serving Brighton, Richland, Wellman, and Washington, Iowa. Federation Bank's highly skilled staff is here to make sure you are able to accomplish your personal and professional goals, whatever they may be. Federation Bank, your family bank. Family owned and operated by Andy and Sarah Ross, Ross Auto has been your vehicle repair and maintenance headquarters since 1935. We specialize in all makes of cars and light-duty trucks. With our variety of available services, let us help you keep rolling and your vehicle operating efficiently. Services include general auto repair, alignments, brakes, fuel injection, and more. Schedule your appointment today at 319-653-5656. That's 319-653-5656.
I am Melissa Westfall with Homegirl Realty. Heather and Charlotte and I have worked together for many years, and we have always had a vision to have a business together.
I'm Charlotte Howard, and the good news is we bring a very high level of experience. We have a combined 80 plus years of experience in this real estate marketplace.
I'm Heather Merrick, and Homegirl Realty brings a lot of things to the table. We have phenomenal communication with our clients, buyers, and sellers to make sure things are going smoothly and you don't have anything to worry about.
Come and discover the perfect blend of fashion and home decor at Purposefully You Boutique and Home. Find that love it, gotta have it outfit or rustic farmhouse decor. Take one of our DIY sign workshops or rediscover a treasured piece of furniture with Annie Sloan Chalkmate. Conveniently located at 107 West 2nd Street in Washington in the Carson Plumbing Building, 1 block north of the downtown square. Purposefully You Boutique and Home, where we are here to inspire you.
Hey Andre, what do elves learn in school? The alphabet.
Welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your host, Diana Rich, and I'm joined in the studios with Mr. Mike Zahs, Nicolas, and Jean-Francois. Sorry. I tried really hard to get that, then I just butchered it. So welcome. You guys are from Iowa City and France. Yes. Great to have you guys at the studio. I think you're our first guest from France in the studio, so that's exciting. Yes. Mike, do you want to tell us a little bit about why these guys are here and what's going on?
This is a real special event for the Ainsworth Opera House. And the reason that they're here is because, going back to our favorite people, Frank and Indiana Brinton. And we have a lot of very early silent films from them, and these gentlemen composed music and did a narrative that went with one of, or several of, Georges Méliès's films, who is a French filmmaker. And they did a wonderful job. And this gentleman came and was with us when we premiered that work at the Ainsworth Opera House. Okay. And then he wanted people to see something other than just Iowa City. So they're coming to the Opera House on the 14th. And I will do a meal from 1923. The food will be from, it won't be from 1923, but it will be food that could have been in 1923.
Yes.
And I was going to do French food from then, and then I decided I'm doing Iowa food from 1923. And we'll have a meal, and then we'll go into the they will introduce and explain the film, which is a very significant film, and then they will accompany with live music for the Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Very cool. Awesome. And how do people make reservations if they want to come to the event?
Okay, they can get in touch with me, Michael Zahs. Best is to call me, and 319-653-6250, and I'll repeat it later to call, and we'll get reservations. And it costs $25 for the concert, and the meal's free.
Wow. So.
Or vice versa.
So tell me a little bit about yourself, guys. You guys want to introduce yourselves?
So my name is Jean-Francois Charles.
And my name is Nicolas Sidoroff.
Okay.
I play the clarinet. In the show, I also play keyboards and percussion, and Nicolas.
I play the trumpet, mostly under some kind of little objects to make noise.
Okay. So how did you guys get together to put together this band? Or the orchestra, I
Yeah,
guess?
exactly. So we're very lucky. Film scene in the theater in Iowa City. They invited us after the previous experience with Brinton. They invited us to compose music to a movie from 100 years ago, and we ended up choosing
The Hunchback of Notre Dame.
Mm-hmm.
And it's indeed very significant because, especially after the fire that took the roof of Notre Dame in Paris a couple of years back, and now it's almost repaired. I think it's going to be finished soon, the new roof. And so it's important to do it. And the story is a great tragic story, and there's a lot of drama, and we love the actor as well.
Yeah, perhaps we can come back to where we met together.
Yeah.
It was some kind of 30 years ago.
Okay.
When we were in school in 1992, perhaps, something like that, and we worked on a film called The Great Train Robbery, one of very famous silent movie in America, and we met also with a lot of people making music on film, and one especially very, very great event called The Unknown with the same actor, Lon Chaney. Mm-hmm. It was Arfi band, very well-known band in Lyon, in France, and this movie and the music was very extraordinary. And they can't do it anymore because of the rights of the film and so on. And it's some kind of thing that we love a lot. So we are going to do music on silent film since 1992 together.
Wow. Very.
Yeah. So indeed, Lon Chaney is this amazing silent era actor, and he was really one of the stars of the moment. And actually, Hunchback of Notre Dame was a mega production of the time, and they built to scale the facade of Notre Dame de Paris. They built it.
Wow.
In the desert place near Hollywood, and that was the biggest set built at the time and the most expensive set, and it was it was really a giant production at the time, and also with more than 2,000 people acting in
2,000 extras.
2,000 extras.
Oh, wow.
So lots of costumes.
Yeah, no kidding. Jeez. Very cool.
And Lon Chaney did his own makeup.
Yeah.
And it took, I think, 4 hours every day to put on his makeup.
Oh, my goodness. Wow. Sounds like a very neat film. And tell me a little bit about your band of musicians and how you put together the soundtrack.
The film scene invite us, and I came from France with a plane. Like 12 hours of plane, so a lot of petrol and a lot of oil and a lot of carbon in the air. So I want the condition I tried to make. It was 1 month to be on, and no extra travel cost. So Iowa City musician. So and Jean-Francois called them and so on.
Yeah, and of course we wanted to work with musicians from the community and people we knew or friends of friends, So we are blessed to work with great musicians. We have a great band. We have two guitar players, including Joseph Norman, who's more of a rock guitar player, and Steve Grismore, who's well known all over Iowa as a jazz and rock and blues guitar player. And we're also playing with Nathan Platt, who is a trombone player, a bass trombone player, and who teaches musicology at the university. He's also a specialist of film music as a scholar. And we are also working with Ramin Roshandel, who's a musician from Iran, and he plays a traditional classical Persian music instrument called the setar. And we also have Creighton Gaynor, who is a percussionist And his influences are Afro-Cuban, and he's playing congas and cymbals and lots of other percussion instruments.
Wow, this sounds like quite the production. So how long has this taken to put together and compose the music and practice and?
The music came from very old way. We can't say where it begins, and it begins for me in September when the deal was act that I will be in Iowa to do this. But we speak in May, perhaps March or May, and we see the film. We choose the film. We film scene, and from the beginning it start to oh yeah, why not? Taking notes and so on. So we begin in September perhaps, and doing some visio thing every week.
Like Zoom, we would meet on Zoom and we would exchange ideas.
Yeah, to have some kind of a drive to share MP3, to share ideas, to share the cut of the film that we're working on. And something, and I came Tuesday. I don't remember the date.
2 weeks ago, basically.
2 weeks ago, when first rehearsal, the first day of this Tuesday, with all the musicians to try something and to see how it fits. Like if we write that, how do they react to that thing? We record it and we come back to home too.
Yeah, so that's exactly the process. So it's been 2 weeks that Nicolas has been in Iowa City.
Yeah.
And basically we've been working all the time when we were awake. And with the musicians we had a full weekend of work. So the whole Saturday and Sunday was spent in rehearsals. And on Saturday night, we finished the last things that we needed to adjust,
Yeah, the film take 1 hour and 40 minutes, so it's very long to play music. All that.
So you've got it all picked out. Now it's just polishing it all up.
Yeah. And what we can say is we are super happy to have those musicians with lots of different backgrounds, because in that whole adventure of the Hunchback of Notre Dame, we're gonna take you on a trip, basically, on a trip through different ambiences and different styles of music, and some of it is more jazzy, some of it is more dramatic, and some. So we hope you'll enjoy the musical trip.
Yeah, that sounds really awesome. And then there's only a couple opportunities for people to see this whole performance. So you put in all this work and all this detail, and there's 2 opportunities, and one is in Ainsworth, Iowa.
Yeah, exactly. So the premiere at Film Scene in the large theater at the Chauncey in Iowa City is for tonight. I believe it's sold out, and the only other place you get to see the show and the live musicians is in Ainsworth, thanks to Michael Zahs, and that's going to be November 14th at 6 p.m. with the meal. And we're very excited because we're going to have dinner with you.
That sounds awesome. Sounds very cool. Let's head to commercial break, and then when we get back, we'll wrap up. All right?
At the Capper Auto Group, we put our customers' needs first and understand that everyone is as different as the vehicle they select. We offer new Ford, Chevrolet, Buick, GMC, Jeep, Chrysler, Dodge, and Ram vehicles in a friendly environment that puts you in the driver's seat. When it comes to service, we maintain factory-trained technicians and competitive pricing. The Capper Auto Group still believes that service after the sale provides the best customer experience. Come see the Capper experience for yourself.
You know, it's not a question of what all you have and so on with your life. It's who is in your life and how much you care for them and how much they care for you. And Tammy definitely cares.
I met Tammy about 20 years ago when her daughter was in Special Olympics and I was coaching. Told me that she was into doing senior benefits. We became even closer friends. She cares about everybody, especially the seniors, so call her.
In the heart of rural Iowa, where community matters most, the connections we make are made to last. Meet KCTC, your hometown internet, phone, and TV provider. At KCTC, we're not just about technology, we're about people. Our dedicated team are your neighbors, committed to bringing you top-tier services right where you live. We believe in giving back to the community that raised us. Experience the power of a real connection with KCTC. Join us in building a stronger, more connected Southeast Iowa.
Welcome back to Washington Live. I'm your host, Diana Rich, and I've been chatting with Nicolas and Jean-Francois and Mike Zahs about the upcoming show at the Ainsworth Opera House. The 1923 version of the Hunchback of Notre Dame is being played. And then these two gentlemen with others are going to be, they've composed and will be playing the music alongside that. We've been talking about how extremely significant and what a mega production that this was in its time. The artistic quality and paired with your composed music, it sounds like it's going to be quite the event. So something that people don't want to miss.
I can't imagine that there's any other place in Iowa or even farther away than that where you can come and watch a movie, a significant movie with live musicians, and also they were the ones who composed the music.
Yeah.
It is just a very, very special event. And at the Ainsworth Opera House, we always feed people. And so we'll have a meal from 1923 type food. It'll be comfort food. It's not going to be fancy. I was going to do French, and I decided I couldn't do French. But we need reservations ahead of time so that we know we can be prepared. And the best way would be to call me at 319-653-6250. The number's also in the Washington phone book. But we want to have a full house, and any program that I'm part of, if you don't like it, I always refund the money. And I've never had to do that.
So how many people does the Ainsworth Opera House hold, or what's your capacity?
We can handle a little over 100 people.
Okay.
Which is about the same as what they're doing in Iowa City. So we'd like to do at least 2 more people than what they're doing in Iowa City.
All right. Yes, absolutely. Any other final thoughts or things that people should know?
Yeah, I would like the musicians with S at the end. When we speak about music on silent film, it's often a pianist or piano alone. And in the history of a music film, the big going out of a movie was a full orchestra, and there's some kind of theater where there are 3, 4, 5 musicians to play with the film. To have a lot of they have books of tunes, and that is the chase. Oh, the handsome guy saved the girl. Oh, do you have this tune and this tune and this tune? The chase come to an accident. The chase come to the saving, and there's different endings and so on. There's a lot of live music, and live music with groups at the end. So we are very happy to have 7 people with 7 different sound and the mix of it to make it, it's a very unique because of that.
And this will be more like what the Brintons did when they did films here in Washington. They had a full orchestra to accompany their films. And so we are recreating what is normal for this community.
Yeah, and we're super excited. We hope to see you there.
Yes, yes. Very great to have you guys here. Thank you for joining us. It sounds like an awesome thing happening in Southeast Iowa, and sounds like we're very blessed to have you guys here. So
thank you.
so
Thank you very much.
Yeah, very good. Today there's 2 national days. You want to share those, Alex?
They are Day of the Dead, of course, and then National Calzone Day.
National Calzone Day. I do like a good calzone.
Yeah.
I haven't had one for a while though. Yep. Did Mike tell you that you guys were going to be playing the celebrity birthday game today?
We learned about it a few minutes ago. And I was told I cannot even call my wife. Oh, what am I going to do?
Are you guys going to play together or as individuals?
Let's see the questions.
Okay. All right.
Well,
there's 4 birthdays.
Mm-hmm.
I usually don't know who very many of them are, but it looks like I do know a couple today.
Okay, that's good.
Let's go.
David Schwimmer.
So he
From Friends.
From Friends. I will guess he is 59 today.
Wow. I don't know.
56.
Wow. Okay.
I saw on
I agree,
that Matthew Perry died.
Yeah.
Some kind of, and he was in the same series. He died at 54.
Okay.
I go with you. 56.
Okay, 56.
56 right on.
Look at you! You picked the right partner. All right, you guys got 2 points. I did get 1 because I was within 3 years. All right.
See, she's making rules.
Stay tuned for more rules. Yeah.
Next one, Anthony Kiedis. He's the singer of the Red Hot Chili Peppers.
I'm gonna go 73. Yeah, 73.
Red Hot Chili Peppers.
Perhaps 69 years. And Nicolas Zahs tells us some kind of a clue that they always look younger than.
So I'm going 75. I'm going the other way.
61. You guys are all over.
Oh man, hope he's not watching today. No points for us.
Pete hasn't always taken care of himself.
He didn't even have very many gray hairs, and
Yeah.
poor guy. All right.
Next one, Ralph Macchio, Karate Kid.
Is he the original Karate Kid? Mm-hmm. Wow. So if he was the original Karate Kid and I was good at math, I have no idea. I'm gonna go 50. I'm gonna go 56.
I have no idea, but I'm going to go 49.
I follow.
61. No points
No
again.
points. All right. We're going into the last one. You
Last
guys are
one.
leading 2-1.
Last one, Matthew McConaughey.
Oh.
That's great.
Let's go 56.
52.
Yeah, I will say 51.
Drum roll.
53.
53.
Oh.
All right. Congratulations, guys. Look at you. You didn't need your wife after all. Don't tell her that. Don't tell her that because you do need her. Just not for this game.
Not for this game.
Yeah, just you need to be more confident in yourself. Yeah. You can guess ages by yourself. So, all right. Any final words or thoughts before we
Thank you so much.
sign off?
Yeah, perhaps we have a last slide to have the name of the musician and not the thanks, and not all the thanks that we can do, but we can do to some kind of the people in film scene, very welcoming. Some people in Iowa University at the School of Music that we are also very take some stands and so on. Michael Zahs that invite us, and also the Charles family. Because they're homecoming me for like 2 weeks and perhaps some kind after also.
Yeah.
So I would like to thank them.
Yes. Yes.
On board.
Yes, very nice. Well, thanks again for joining us. Sorry I butchered your names. I apologize. Really glad you guys joined us, and your show sounds awesome. Good luck with, you said the first show's tonight?
Yes.
All right. Well, good luck. Very good.
Thank you.
The next to the last show is.
The second to last show? All right. All right. Thanks for joining us today on Washington Live. I'm your host, Diana Rich, and I hope you have a great Wednesday.